TV.
Okay, look like we good. Lo, what up?
What up, Recko?
I'm good, homie. We gonna get right to the shit, man. I see you got your blunt and all that ready, huh?
You already know.
Yes, sir, man. So first and foremost, man, Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy Blue Year to you, King.
You already know, King. You know what I mean? So how's the new year been treating you so far?
Awesome, man. Everything been beautiful, man. Copacetic. Seem to be having things my way. The energy of the universe seem to be leaning my way. I'm appreciating it.
Yes, sir.
You know, smashing, doing what real ones do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, let's get right to the man. Because we're gonna stay current and then we're gonna go into the history of everything.
Sure.
Friday, I was in the television studio producing my new show. You know what I mean? I can't put the name out yet, but anyhow,
salute to that though.
Oh, salute, no doubt. Salute to my homie Steve and all that. But I go through the gram and I'm like, hold on, let me know if I'm bugging. I was on Floyd Mayweather page and I seen, you know, Spider Loco up there. I'm like, hold on, what the f going on? I'm like, oh, okay, the champ got Spider Loco talking his shit, talking his truth. You know what I'm saying? And
yes, sir.
I'm like, okay, but I need to get your perspective on things. You know what I mean? Because I saw that and I was like, you know, that's a great look. So when that happened, what went through your mind and everything that transpired from that? You know, give me a play-by-play.
I remember I was in traffic, pulled up to the studio. My phones was in my bag. They be on silent. So I probably had been not tapped into my phone for a good 30, 45 minutes. When I come in the spot and grab my shit, I see people letting me know what's happening. So, you know, I was just, you know, anything you can imagine any nigga to be, for me not to know, cuz, and for that to happen, everything you can imagine a nigga feeling, I felt all that. I was excited, happy, felt somewhat vindicated. You know, it was a good look, like you say. Shout out to the champ, on my mama.
Yeah, shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Because basically...
But that's the power, you know, that's the power that truth has, my nigga. You know, I seen in the comments a lot of people was clowning me for only having 27 people in my room. Kind of goes to show that my intentions was not to get no attention. My whole going live didn't start as what it has developed into. I was really inactive as a rapper, and I was going live like from my kids' football practice and just saying a few things there. And certain people in your field would sometimes people ask you questions, and I would just answer them candidly. And people in your field would grab some of my statements and make headlines, and I started developing some momentum on accident. So if you notice, that's why he got me out there looking kind of shot out, because I was just early morning going live to my little faithful people, just talking.
It looked like you just took your braids out and all that. You look like you just took your braids out.
Yeah, on my mom. It was like it was really like top of the morning, early morning blunt. I've developed a show called The Wake and Bake. Tap in, Spider Loc, Most Easty on YouTube. That's my channel. Every morning we do a big waking and baking. But it was not something that was actually a production at first. It was just a nigga going live doing his thing. So you'll see the background look shabby. It don't look like I'm at work. I'm just talking shit. It was an old clip. If you look at all my footage since then, never look like that no more. The background don't look like that. Make sure I prepare for the camera before I get in front of it. So for the fact, once I got my page developed trying to get a look, I deleted the majority of those videos. I didn't go through them and see what I was talking about that day. If I could just tell it was the old ones, I deleted it to get rid of the look. I just left a few. So eventually, as we grow, people could see where we started. And the way the universe worked, I left the one where one day I was randomly talking about the things I knew about the goofy nigga and Cuz. Because there's never no lie coming out of my mouth. I watched, you know, the nigga, and so did a room full of people, watch him get excited when dude used to call him and put it on speakerphone and sit around and let everybody listen to what he was saying, just smiling, like happy to be talking to dude. I remember one particular story he told. It impressed me and shocked me, and I could tell 50 up. And nigga Mayweather was talking about, yeah, I got a Benz in Florida. I got this part in California. He just started laughing to himself. He was like, shit, nigga, I had to pay like $2,800 in tickets because I forgot my another Benz in Tennessee in the airport for 9 months. And it was just the flossy he was saying real candidly was just flossy and bossy. So
yeah, that wealthy nigga lifestyle. Yeah, yeah.
On my mama.
Yeah.
And I watched him make, 50 used to, remember G-Unit Stunt Day 101?
Yeah, of course.
That was a tradition, remember?
Yeah.
His tradition was to rent luxury cars and drive through the city, and I'm like, they was his. Yeah. After talking to Cuz on a consistent basis and seeing how Cuz was doing his money, now you see, even recently, he on this car buying campaign. He want to floss like he buying cars. But yeah, so it's just, I felt, a long time ago, I stuck to the, I committed myself to keeping it a Google. And, keep it a Google, you never know how it's going to turn out. So I'm just glad that shit surfaced the way it did. That was Gucci.
So I want to go into the aspect of who reached out to you after Floyd reposted your video on his page. Like, did any business or like?
Well, nobody high power as far as that I wasn't already affiliated with. Okay. No new like bosses. A few of the bosses I'm already tapped in with me to let me know, good look, that's gonna help the overall look. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, but I haven't made any new acquaintances or I haven't seen any new energy develop from any outside people. You know what I'm saying? Just the general public, and then a few of my business partners and associates are letting me know that's helping what we warming up to do.
Got you. Now, one more question on that note. Why do you think he posted that particular clip on his page?
I mean, I can just imagine when you got a nigga going in the public, trying to misrepresent your character and talk down on you. And I've been caught up in this thing recently with a few people that say something about me online. And because niggas is candidly discussing they've been through with some of these niggas get offended when you keep it real. You feel me? I would imagine Judas would have appreciated being left out the story of the crucifixion. You feel me? So when you speak on the things that the Judases do, they get irritated and they tend to attempt to defend themselves, defend their character to the public. And in order to do so, they have to keep it less than a Google. They don't keep it real. So for you to be stumbling, wondering, damn, this nigga, he on my nuts, nigga, chalking my style, nigga, don't nobody know, don't nobody believe me. And then to stumble up on a witness to shit that you even know anybody knew. I went through that before when I had Mark 40 Glock out one time over the phone, made him pay me for doing some host. And from my understanding, the only people who knew what was going on was myself, the nigga in the car with me, and Cuz. A few years later, I saw him having an argument with one of his own homies on the phone. I mean, on the internet, on IG. And in order for his homie to insult him, he was like, shut up, you nigga, that's why Spotted Low made you pay him, you nigga, and he added me. So when I went to go, when I seen that, I'm like, whoa, how the fuck do you know? I got in Cuz DM, like, Cuz, how you know about that? He was like, nigga, I was standing right there on you was on speakerphone. I was standing right next to him when you got at him. So I can imagine this is the type of Cuz felt like, damn, a nigga actually know. So salute to real niggas. That's the universe.
That's the universe. That's the thing about life. You can't get around the laws of physics. The laws of physics, you can't get around that. I don't care how much money you got, how powerful you think you is. Ain't nothing more powerful than the universe.
Cuz, do you realize this nigga 50 biggest venture that he excited about is the BMF venture, right?
Facts.
You know that's the story of my homies, right? The universe. You get to your heights. You get to your heights. Get to your heights and you can't avoid me, my nigga. You feel me? Go on and do that. Do that for the homies. Shout out Meech. Shout out Blue Da Vinci. Shout out Bull. All my BMF niggas. Shout out Lil Meech too. I see you doing your thing, young nigga. Hey Meech, with that EC like, I mean with that EC like, Blue. Long way we done came, Crip. That 197 like.
I I need you to elaborate on that, because we all know, you know, BMF got that affiliation that you always flagging up and been flagging up. That's for life. I know that. You digging what I'm saying? That blue flag.
Yeah.
So I need you to elaborate your relationships to them guys and all that. You know, hold your head.
All right. For those that don't know, my homie from my set, from my section, from my area, Blue Da Vinci, he from my neighborhood. Me and him were also affiliated with the same independent label that one of our big homies had, Wino, who did a lot of production for Coolio and on that level back in the day. So I remember the moment when Blue first met Meech and them. We was in the same camp. And because we was disgruntled over there, his whole conversation, it was me, him, and another homie named Spade. His conversation used to be like, cuz, fuck this shit over here. Talking about the homie Wino situation, Hard Time Records. He like, the niggas I met, they gonna put my music out, but they don't give a fuck about no music. They doing something else. That was his spiel. So I ain't no jump ship type nigga, you know. So plus Wino was the homie. I'm a thug it out to the end. But when Blue used to first start with them niggas, they had a house over here in Gardena, California, which is not far from Compton. And I used to sell my little weed, just little dime bags, nothing major. But I remember Blue used to call me, be like, cuz, you got some weed? I'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, come through. I shoot through the house. Niggas would buy all my dimes. The house wasn't fancy. It was a nice size house in a decent area, but it was no furniture in it. It was like niggas was in there just, but I didn't see the future coming. So let me just let you know. So Blue, he disappeared. He gone with these niggas, these out of town niggas. The local niggas who we all knew, we still doing our thing. I eventually link up with the G Unit niggas. And I'm hearing BMF this. Even when I was fucking with Suge Knight now.
Now hold on, Lo, what year are we talking about? What year is this exactly?
This had to be like 02, 03, 04. When Meech and the BMF name started bubbling. Then by the time I meet 50, they name been bubbling. That's like 04, I met cuz. So now when I'm on the road and my name is starting to bubble in the industry, this BMF shit, you keep hearing about it. You already know it's something powerful. And then one day I look in the Source magazine and see Blue chunking up the hood. Cuz that's the homie. Cuz it's on. So my mind is on. So I remember even some months being on tour, still not encountering a nigga. Then I ended up being in Miami at a time they was throwing a party called Heaven on Earth. It was for Blue Da Vinci birthday. And there was a lot of celebrities in the building. And I took it upon myself to go to that party. And I reunited with Blue on stage with all the BMF niggas. And I remember with Young Buck some months before I was in Detroit. And I met a nigga through Young Buck, smoked weed with him, chopped it up with him, who happened to be T, Meech's brother. But Buck had me under the impression I had met Meech for about 5 or 6 months. So I found myself on that stage 60, 70 deep with the BMF homies. And mind you this, Meech called me over. I'm not knowing this is Meech. I just know it's a bunch of niggas on stage. Niggas been dapping me. We giving love. What up, my nigga? It's some familiar faces. I can't place no names. The only nigga I know is Blue.
Gotcha.
A light-skinned nigga say, Spider, come here. So mind you, I met T 4 or 5 months ago thinking I met Meech.
Gotcha.
So you know the difference in complexion. Meech is standing next to another boss nigga named Pop, who had a label, who my nigga Rocket that eventually was signed to Jeezy and the CTE shit. Rocket from my hood too, that's my little homie. But his CEO was named Pop. When we first got down, Pop handled the business on behalf of Rocket. So Meech and Pop was standing there together. I'm not knowing this is Meech, but Meech's like, hey Spider, come here. He like, tell this nigga how far we go back. I guess Pop had been telling him, yeah, I know Spider. I broke bread with him for the homie Lil Rocket. So Meech was telling him, cause that's my boy. But he like, Spider, come here. So he like, hey, tell this nigga how far we go back. I just assumed he was over there in that house in Gardena, one of them few niggas. Had no idea it's that nigga. So I gave him the real casual, yeah, this my nigga, woo, woo. Get out that little squeeze. Now I'm back on stage 10 minutes later, soaking up the energy and realize, cuz this that nigga. Trying to prove to another nigga how long he know me.
Wow. Salute to me.
Yeah, it's just that simple. That, and then from then our relationship extended. Like every time, man, them niggas know I introduced 50 and them to them niggas. Cuz
Oh, word?
on Crib, Blue used to every time I touched New York, Blue used to come to the office with the $1 million BMF chain on, the blue chucks on. Cuz we used to have a Crib meeting right there in the G Unit office. On my mama. 50 used to hate on that whole situation. Cuz Crib, on the whole Jeezy movement, all that. Cuz a snake Crib.
I mean,
only reason I feel comfortable blasting him like that, cuz, because you can look at him going live in front of the world just like you and me are. And they asked him about his artist, Spider-Lo. And he told them they don't know how to ask good questions. Told them, Spider-Lo don't even have no good music, interesting music out. He said, I don't know where all of a sudden everybody's getting interested in Spider-Lo. He thought I forgot about that shit while he developing this Kanan character, nigga. Real life Kanan over here, nigga. What you thought it was over, nigga? You said that whole shit, nigga. Make you eat them words, boy.
So you ain't stopping on the riding on 50 Cent. You ain't stopping.
I'ma stop when he stopped trolling his baby mama and defenseless people that scared him. I stop. I'ma troll the troll. Don't miss this movie. I'm controlling this whole shit on that whole nigga head for all that trolling and whole shit. Getting my loco on available on all digital platforms. Spider Loco, 50 Cent Funeral. Go tap into that.
Now, where did it all go wrong with 50 real quick? I want to just clear the air with that. Where did it, like, I know you just said he was on a live and he said what he said to the fans, but it had to be a situation before that. You know what I'm saying? If you can recollect.
Well, you know, any relationship or situation that ends up deteriorating, it's kind of hard to pinpoint one initial thing. There was a series of things that took place. First and foremost, the first thing I noticed that was inconsistent with him not keeping his word is, okay, even though it's not your turn initially, you don't have to worry because we're going to constantly build your celebrity by putting you on everything we put out. That was the first follow-up on a commitment. There was tons of things that were, you know, that I'm noticing from the inside that, you know, you have to weigh out if you're going to tolerate. Everybody knows there's no such thing as a perfect situation. So when you see imperfections, you got to weigh the pros and cons and see if it's worth pursuing. So a nigga thugging it out, and it got to a point where Buck Jenner was on the bad side with Cuz. He was running around talking about fuck G Unit and running around with all Cuz enemies, Rick Ross, gang, going on stage with these niggas. He was doing all that. Cuz recorded him on the phone. They was going through that. During that period of time, Buck was on the phone with me trying to convince me that I should jump ship because as far as G Unit. And he was like, yeah, them niggas don't give a fuck about you. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, nigga, 50 told me a year ago he wasn't going to put your album out. So, you know, it's just a lot of things to analyze from this point and that point. And there's no really, you know, a nigga just know. You also know you're sitting around the nigga that's obsessed with the 48 Laws of Power, and he thinks he's playing such a high-level, powerful game, right? So you just sit there and you soak it up. He talk a lot, you know what I'm saying? He used to describe that one of his main tactics in his industry, how you kill a nigga off, how most niggas diss him and talk bad about him. He like, no, the way you really kill him off is not acknowledging that they exist, you know what I'm saying? So even when we wasn't on obviously ill terms, when it would be like natural for me to be mentioned and I wasn't mentioned, I knew I was under attack, even though the world might not know. So even then, I knew I would sound like a fool to start dissing somebody who's not talking about me, even though I'm aware that that's a tactic of war on his behalf. Nobody else was really aware of that. So, you know, everybody holler chestnut checkers, and they think that shit is cute. But then they want to holler, oh, why you saying something now? I'm the living epitome of them cliches y'all be running around with. Nigga, chestnut checkers, nigga, do you know what that mean? Patience, my nigga, execution. You know what I'm saying? We still around playing, my nigga. This nigga producing a movie of my homies, my nigga, all that, like a life story about my homies. You can't run from me. Guess what else? If you watch the Get Rich or Die Trying movie, the nigga Dangerous that he was beefing with, the rapper, every time you hear that nigga rap, that voice you hear, that's Blue Da Vinci from BMF.
Oh,
I got him that check. East Coast Crib.
wow.
Yeah, on my mama, mom. It was a nice size check too.
Mm. What you
I
talking about?
introduced.
Like, was it like 5 figures?
No, it
Six?
was only four. It was four
Oh,
figures, but it was to the net,
okay, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
a 50 piece, something like that. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah. Now
Just
that's
to
five
go on the.
figures. That's 5
He
figures.
went in
You
the.
talking about
Oh,
50?
that's. He went in the studio and on purpose recorded garbage sounding music in order to make the nigga sound garbage. You didn't have to do nothing. Go in there and fuck up on purpose.
Oh, wow.
Because they wanted Dangerous to sound corny, goofy,
Mm-hmm.
stupid. So, I mean, just recently, you know, Snoop is just Snoop. We got a long history or whatever, but there was nothing to discuss recently. But yesterday or the day before, I saw him put a Fun Boy post on his page. And,
Damn.
you know, salute to the Fun Boys, have it your way. But, you know, on some Crip shit, I felt for him to post it and tell the world he was the number one fan. I don't feel like that's no Crip shit, cuz. So I told him and I added him and I told him that remind me of some 50 Cent shit. And my Instagram disappeared, cuz. I got a new
Wow.
Instagram, y'all. Spotted Loc Most Easty with the number 7 behind it. It was Spotted Loc Most Easty, but it disappeared. I did appeal to get it back. Don't know how that's gonna turn out. But I called Snoop. I didn't say anything bad about the Fun Boys. You know, I know better than that. I just told Snoop, cuz you making Raymond Washington and Tookie turnover on their grade, cuz that's how you plan on making America Crip again with French tips, Ugg boots, and being the number one fan of a Fun Boy. Cuz, come on, cuz. If it's gone that far, my nigga, just leave the Crip shit alone, cuz. If that's what you into, just do you, cuz. Don't try to mix the two like that, my low.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what's going on with all this Fun Boy shit? You know what I'm saying? With these rappers and the homies, like, I'm lost.
Hey, it's like, I mean, I'm not disrespecting them, but I'm not one. And I tend to move different and move in different social arenas if I'm not at work. When you go to work, you have to encounter them. And respect is the utmost to whomever you encounter. But if it's not your lifestyle and you see that the agenda of promoting that lifestyle is very aggressive, they need no help. There is an alternative lifestyle that I adhere to, and that is the one I promote. Without hating on nobody else's, I just do something different. And, you know, I got 3 young men that are members of the Snoop Football League. And I just don't know how to agree. I don't even know how to laugh at that with my sons. You feel me? So it's something, as a Crip, it embarrassed me, cuz. I just want the world to know my brand of Crippin' is quite different, cuz. And we don't get out like that, cuz.
I feel you, man. And you said when you left from that comment, your Instagram page got deleted right after that.
Yeah, first I went on his page and I commented on it. And then I got a notice that my comment had been removed in order to keep the community of Instagram safe. I guess I was being accused of bullying Snoop Dogg, cyberbullying or something of that nature. And then I took it upon myself to repost his post and also make some comments that expressed my sentiments. And then my account disappeared the next day. The nigga 50 Cent had blocked me on his page about 2-3 days before once Floyd posted that shit. And when I got at Snoop, I added 50. And the day my page disappeared, they was in LA together performing.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? I also heard it's a video floating around Instagram where the owner of Instagram saying Instagram wasn't really popping until Snoop got on it. So, you know, ain't no telling what we up against, guy.
Oh, yeah, man. Crazy, man. Unfortunately, that happened because, you know, Floyd Mayweather replied, you know, one of the video clips he posted from your page. And your shit was lit, super lit. Your shit was looping.
Yeah, my shit went from like, you know, as a business page, they give you the stats of how much traffic your page is getting. And to keep it 100, I was averaging like just around 10, 11,000 viewers, traffic and passing through my page a week. The day after he posted it, it went up to 120,000. And then when it disappeared, it was at 250,000. So in a short period of time, then the page disappeared. We on YouTube, Spot Look Most Easty. We got a whole life over there. We wake and bake every morning, y'all. But there's tons of content on there. I guarantee your favorite rapper gonna pop up on there. If not your favorite rapper, your favorite actor. And I put that on everything. If your favorites are black, they on there doing something you probably never seen them do or have no idea. Yeah.
So let people know if you got a new project coming, what's going on, because I know you in the label.
Politicking.
You in the new label situation too. So elaborate on that.
Shout out Cleopatra Records. I apologize. Shout out Cleopatra Records, Brian Pierre for the partnership. Shout out my nigga Omar Iceman for making it happen. Illiterate coming ASAP 2019. We putting it together right now. But right now, for those that don't know, my EP Politicking is available on all digital platforms. The Lost Tapes is available on all digital platforms, even though 50 Cent reported me to the distributor and got the records that he was on taken down. The Lost Tapes is still, the records he owns is available on YouTube or for free download, but everything else is available on all the major platforms, the Lost Tapes and Politicking. Getting My Loc On as a single right now is available on all digital platforms.
Keep promoting.
We got the Black Box is cracking. We got a lot of things coming about the Black Box. Not only the Wake and Bake, we got the Bottom Line podcast. Me and Big Trap from Trap LA. That is another business partner of mine. We got the Indie Hour we do once a week. So we're gonna start putting the advertisements out there on the schedule on a regular basis, so y'all know when to tap in.
Yes, sir. Shouts to Omar Iceman. I know the homie personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you do.
M.Reck. Yeah,
he been around.
You know?
It's the second deal me and Iceman did actually over a 10-year period. He put quite a bit of money in my pocket back in the G Unit days. So shout out to Iceman.
Ice, what's up, man? I need a check, man. Ice been promised me a check for since 2008. So we talking about 11 years. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's about that time. He got him. He got him rolling.
No, what happened was he had 2 deals on the table because I had 2 DVDs. I had this DVD called COD, and Meek Mill first national appearance was on this DVD. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Meek was still, making his name in Philly, but this DVD actually it had the Fredro, talking about Brandy giving him top and all that, and it went viral. That was my interview. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was you. I didn't realize. That's crazy.
Yeah. M.Reck Gutter Music presents COD DVD, and my partner Doggy Diamonds did some.
Shout out to Brandy because I was Brandy's first crush.
Oh,
and I just been trying to tap in. I haven't seen her since then. That was like her elementary school days, and she used to love me to death. And I just would love to just wink at her, just to.
Oh, because I had to feel well towards her. Shouts to Brandy because she's a legend. I grew up on her.
Yeah, she a legend, and I know her. She was in love with me pre-legend.
It's crummy beats, y'all.
Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MrecktvPromo, MRecktVpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. MRecktv.